One afternoon, my brother Jason and I went on a camping trip deep in the mountains. As always, Jason picked the spot, isolated, untouched, far from civilization. I went along for the adventure, eager to escape the world's noise. The campsite was eerily quiet, nestled between towering pines, with no signs of human presence, or so we thought. As we pitched our tent, an unsettling sight made my skin crawl. Scattered across the ground were abandoned belongings, a single shoe, a torn backpack, a half-burnt notebook with pages curled from fire. The air felt heavy, thick with an unspoken warning. Jason dismissed it, insisting someone must have left in a hurry. But a gnawing unease settled in my chest, one I couldn't shake. As night fell, we built a fire, its warmth doing little to ease my growing discomfort. The wind howled through the trees, carrying whispers that made my imagination run wild. We sat talking until exhaustion took over, retreating to our tent for the night. Somewhere past midnight, I jolted awake, heart pounding. A suffocating stillness filled the air. Stepping outside, I froze. Deep in the forest, a dim glow flickered. A fire. My breath hitched. There hadn't been anyone else here. My pulse thundered as my eyes adjusted to the darkness, and then I saw them. Figures, standing between me and the distant fire, motionless, silent, watching. Every instinct screamed at me to run, but my legs refused to move. My breath came in short, panicked gasps. I forced myself to turn, stumbling back into the tent. "Jason, wake up," I hissed, my voice barely a whisper, trembling with fear. He stirred, groggy, but the urgency in my voice snapped him awake. Together we stepped outside, and Jason saw them too. They were closer now. No movement, no sound, just staring. Jason's grip tightened around my wrist. "We need to go. Now!" We didn't waste another second. Grabbing only our keys, we bolted, crashing through the underbrush, our breath ragged, hearts hammering against our ribs. Every step felt agonizingly slow, as if the forest itself conspired to keep us there. When we reached the car, I fumbled with the keys, hands shaking violently. The engine roared to life, and we tore down the dirt road, headlights slicing through the suffocating darkness. We reported it to the authorities, desperate for answers. They barely took us seriously, brushing it off as exhaustion or paranoia. But we know what we saw. And to this day, I can't stop wondering, who were they? And what happened to the people who left their things behind?